T. Fucking idiot. Mood swings.
Welcome back, guys.
So Daijah's being an asshole already. Right off the bat, Daijah's being an asswipe. Here's the thing. We always go out, and we always Uber.
I always drive here for the pod.
Okay, get yourself a fucking house and put the studio in your house. Exactly.
Okay.
You should be paying me half the rent in this bitch to put this in here.
Oh, God, no.
I know, that was a bit extreme.
Mm-hmm.
No, we always go out and we go from your house, and then I either have to sleep at your house or Uber back, which I won't do because I don't want to get into an Uber by myself, or drive home drunk. So why can't we put you in that predicament this time? You either drive drunk, you Uber, or you stay here.
No, I have plans tonight. I'm getting home.
That's your plan? Oh.
Are you just not understanding?
Oh. You have plans after going out.
Yes.
Oh. And you expect me to sleep on the couch if you have plans? First of all, fuck you for putting me in that predicament.
Can we just fast forward or rewind to where she finally understood what I was talking about?
Oh.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
I'll just drive home with Tristan.
What? Why does all of these plans revolve around me being left alone? Me being left to venture off into the world by myself?
No, I'll just have her drop you off.
Maybe I can make a deal with my boyfriend to come pick me up.
So we're still Ubering from my house or Ubering from here?
Ubering from here.
No.
We're Ubering from here. Why not?
Are you gonna come get me in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
then I can leave my car here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
fine. I don't know.
We'll work out the
We'll think
details
about
later.
it. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Anyway, can you tell that we got every single week we're upgrading? Can you tell what's new this week?
It's a pretty big one. If you can't tell, you're an idiot. Or they're just listening and not watching. And I'm sorry if I called you an idiot. We got new chairs. They're gorgeous.
And they're big.
They're very big. They're very profesh. They're very... Nope. Couldn't come up with anything.
They're kind of fancy. Is that what you're looking for?
I was gonna say that, but it didn't really make sense.
Okay, well, they're... Oh, yeah, if you're listening, you're not
They're
watching.
bougie.
And also, Sydney and I are both wearing skirts.
We look good. Who looks better?
That's a trick question. It's obviously me. Yep.
On the story. That's a good one. Okay, everyone, go vote on our Instagram story. It's gonna be up for the whole time that the episode is out. The whole week. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Anyway,
It'll be up for like a day once we post this clip.
true story.
Anyway, I look better, obviously.
Whatever. We both look nice. We never both look nice at the exact same time. Do you want to tell them why we look nice?
Yeah, we're going out tonight. Big shocker.
We go out every time. Why do we look nice?
Oh,
we never look this nice going out.
Sure. We are going to a birthday party, and she is my coworker's sister, and she just turned 21. So they're doing a table.
And her friends are
somewhere.
shitty people, so Tristan was like, that's great, I'll just bring my non-shitty people.
Period.
And that's us. So we stepped out for her. In honor of her.
Yep.
Which is crazy. Because it's a Wednesday night.
Can I get a water? My voice is depleting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As we speak.
I'm sorry. You want some wine?
No.
Okay.
I just need a water. Thank you, Aaliyah. Anyway, let's talk about what we did this weekend.
Country Thunder! Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. First things first, we got directed into the wrong parking lot, which made me very frustrated. I also did learn during that experience that me, Sydney, and Mark are very impatient.
I already knew that.
We are very impatient. I knew this about myself, but realizing it when you have two other people who are very impatient, it was definitely not great.
I realized how much I needed to be in control in situations because I was sitting in the backseat of your car, and it would have went way differently if I was talking to the people at the window.
Oh, I agree.
Way differently. We would have been to the right parking lot at way quicker than how we got there because you guys would say things, and I'm just kind of like, I would have worded that one a little bit differently because you guys are just too nice. And no, you're too nice. Mark's just confused.
Yep.
Mark's confused all of the time.
Correct.
And so then I'm sitting in the back like, can you two get it the fuck together up there? So it was a lot. It took a lot out of me to not just kind of like snap, but I was like, this is not my car. This is not my situation. I'm coming here for free as a fly on the wall. I'm just going to shut the fuck up and let them do their thing. And then I progressively was getting more and more impatient. And then we found ourselves in the handicap parking lot, and I was like, I knew it wasn't where we were supposed to be.
Yep.
There was nobody camping. There was nothing happening, and I was like, this is not right. Mark was like, we'll just figure it out. We'll just... Okay.
And then when I was like, oh, let's bring the bags with, because I have a bit of a feeling that
I was going to bring the bags too. Yeah.
It was going to be across the, oh no, like, why would you? Yeah, So anyway, it was a pretty quick drive. It was a quick 45-minute drive, right? Yeah.
We pulled up in the boonies, got misdirected 5,000 times, ended up in the wrong parking lot.
It wasn't even like everyone hated their lives. Everyone just had no idea, no clue about
Nobody
anything.
knew anything. We said, where's the coyote, whatever stage we were performing on? And they're like, what is that? I'm like, you didn't even, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so you just direct this road.
Yeah.
You just direct this road.
You're just
Cool,
putting your fingers out.
Yep.
Great.
Cool.
Great. How much did they pay you? Cut it.
Cool.
So that was great.
Yeah.
So then we're walking through this festival, like not through the festival, through like it looked like a fair. It looked like a fair, and we're walking down this like long dirt path, and it like I don't know if the park was open. I think it was open, but like it wasn't really like live or whatever. Like it was in the beginning, early, and so it was kind of weird. The weirdos were out, and it was broad daylight. It was hot. Me and Daijah are just walking. Mark is pulling this rinky-dinky ass of a wagon. The handle fell off in the middle, and he was already pissed about pulling the wagon. In the beginning, he was already pissed. Pull this fucking wagon through all these goddamn... Like, he was already talking shit. Then, God was like, watch this. Wagon's handle fell off. Oh my God, I'm surprised he didn't lose it. Because now he's fully bent over, dragging this wagon by the base of it.
6'5" of a man.
It was crazy. So then we found the stage. It took forever for someone to come get us in the hot ass sun.
You know what I came to, like, the conclusion of Country Thunder?
Yeah.
It's, first off, not that big, number one. It's the festival, it's the
2 stages
festival.
and that 1 strip.
Nope, not even 2 stages. One's for line dancing. So all they do is line dance the entire, like, it's a air-conditioned
there's 3
tent.
stages.
Yes, I know what you mean.
That line dancing thing was huge, though.
Oh, huge. It was like a carnival.
Yeah, it was a huge thing.
Yeah, air conditioning. Yeah, whatever, right? The other smaller stage that where the local artists play, and then the big stage where the main acts are. But it's crazy because, and then there's like a strip of like vendors, basically.
Yeah, and like fair food.
You pay almost
$600 for a weekend thing?
For a weekend pass, just to party. That's what it is. Just a party. At the campsite.
And honestly, $600 is crazy. I've never paid that amount of money for many, many things. The party was kind of lit. Like, if we like knew what we were getting into,
I agree.
It would have been.
We're gonna come prepared for next year.
We'll get into it, but I was just like, I was speechless like the entire time until I got drunk.
Yeah.
But then I was doing a lot of this.
Yep.
A lot of those.
Very much so.
It's tequila, man. It's fucking tequila. So anyway, then
you were trying to hold off for so long.
I was, and then
I don't even know what you thought was gonna happen.
I thought that some other type of alcohol was gonna come to surface, and then it never did, and I couldn't handle what was going on around me anymore. And I was like, whatever, I have to.
You just had to shut that, you know.
Just had to like drink something. So anyway, we showed up to Jay and Caroline's trailer. Shout out Jay and Caroline. Thank you so much for being mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
For real.
When we are mom and dadding. So she had food, she had drinks, she had an air-conditioned space, which is what I needed. She had a bathroom for me to change. Like, couldn't ask for more, anything else. And then we decided to walk over to Crazy Coyote.
Crazy Coyote.
Crazy Coyote. And everyone's like, oh my god, that's like the party scene. That's where all like the drunks are.
They're like, watch out.
They're like, watch out. And then I'm sitting here the whole time like, thank God. Like, I need to get where the party is because I don't know what's going on around me anymore. But, because I don't do camping. I don't camp. Camping's not for me. But when I got over Crazy Coyote, I was like, okay, I could do this. Okay, we're livening it up around here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, you want to go from here? What did we see at the Coyote? At Crazy Coyote?
Well, we were walking down first off, my girls were already toasted. She had to be drunk because the way she was directing me was not making sense, and then I was very confused because I've never been there before, and I didn't realize that like it's like campsites right next to each other. And so homegirl was like, "Oh, just keep walking. We're by everybody else at Crazy Coyote." First off, crazy statement. Crazy statement to say. There was nonsense every single direction you
Right.
looked. You look to the left, titty show. You look to the right, Jello shots for a titty. You look down,
There were
down the
signs
street,
everywhere.
line dancing.
Yeah.
You look even more down the street. People are just
In the most horrific outfits.
And then on top of that, every 10 minutes you'd see a sheriff golf cart just
and they didn't give a
circling.
fuck. They're
Yeah.
just roaming.
Oh yeah, chilling.
And like even before we rewind, we should have known. We really should have saw the signs because before we even got to where we needed to be,
Correct.
when we were walking behind the main stage, you go, "Is that girl naked?" She goes, "Is she butt ass naked?" I go, "Yep. No, she's butt ass naked."
But ass naked.
So this girl's just sitting there, like, she's just, like, having a conversation with everyone else in her tent. She's at this, it's called, like, this pink flamingo or flamingo tent or whatever.
Yep.
And she's completely naked. And it's, like, 2 p.m.
Yep.
So, like, what's going on? Come to find out that was the swingers tent.
Yep.
And so if you wanted to go swing or, whatever else they're doing in that tent, you're welcome to join. She was taking strangers. She was taking everybody in. And that was the first thing we saw, and we didn't clock it.
Nope.
We just like, oh, naked girl, moving on. No, that was a foreshadow of what we were gonna see the rest of the time.
You have a bug in your hair.
Okay. Is it out?
It's out.
Okay. You're just letting me like. Fuck.
She said,
You're a fucking hater.
no, she said, I'm like sinking in this chair. It's kind of sick. I'm like,
oh, jeez. So, yeah, anyway, so me and Daijah get stopped, Avi, and they're like, do you want a free shot? I kept walking, because I knew there was going to be something going on with it. Daijah's fucking stupid ass stops, because she's fucking stupid. I'm still walking, just trying to, like, hear what the girl's going to say. And they're like, yeah, if you show me your titty, I'll give you a free Jello shot. A Jello shot, bitch? Really?
right.
That's got
for
about
real.
0 alcohol
I should
in
be
that.
getting Henny shots for a titty show. Like,
Right,
that's
we need some
crazy.
absurd concoction to show you my titty.
Exactly. You're wild.
Anyway, wild.
And these bitches would do it for a dime. I should have started throwing dimes at fucking people's heads. Dime for a titty.
If I had
Bam,
a fucking dime
bam.
for some crazy shit that I saw, I'd be rich. Because I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, it was
going on.
wild. But all in all, I had a blast.
So we show up to Crazy Coyote. They're line dancing.
Crazy Coyote.
There's a
lot of people in
music.
it, which was kind of crazy.
There's people with their titties out, shirt and not shirt. There's a fucking foam thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Foam, yeah, foam pit, yeah.
Pit. Hey,
Bubbles.
the fuck? What did he think? And then there's one guy going around like spraying everybody with water. Honestly, would have been pissed if it wasn't so goddamn hot. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, spray me, please.
Yeah, right.
Usually I'd be pissed. Anyway,
They should have had liquor in that. They should have been spraying.
oh, that's good.
What are
yeah,
we
and then we
doing
had these
here?
hillbilly fucks coming up here with the most horrific outfits, like the shortest denim shorts. Like, if I can see the whites of your thighs on a man, get the fuck away from me. Should never have shorts that goddamn short. Or tight, first of all. So yeah, then we had to go because all they were offering was tequila, and it was piping hot tequila because it's 112
Yeah, shout out to Lizzie for giving me a
degrees.
piping hot tequila shot. That was
No.
really great.
Piping. I could see the steam
I'm not
coming
even
off
kidding.
of
I
it.
think
It was
I think
disgusting.
yeah.
So I was like, no. And I was like, I don't drink tequila. I don't drink tequila because I can't drink tequila, guys. I literally can't do it. I had to, though. because later on we got too far into this, and it was too much hillbilly white trash time.
Yep.
That I said, give me a whole fucking bottle
Yep.
at that point. But me and Deja were smart. We were pouring electrolytes into our drinks. When we were watching the band, we did that. And then the band ended. And then we dispersed. The band dispersed. And me, Deja, Mark, Nick, Taryn. This was our first time hanging out with Taryn, the guitarist's girlfriend. Shout out Taryn. She was a good time. I'm so sorry if I talked your ear off because I would not.
At one point, I had no idea where Sydney was. I looked outside of the RV.
I would not.
She's
stop
over here
talking.
yapping. I was like, Sydney shot, Sydney shot. She's like, 1 second, I'm being their therapist real quick. And I'm like, all right, well.
They didn't ask for it. They didn't. And I
No.
decided that it was happening. I was like, tell me your issues.
Yes.
Basically what happened. And they did. And then they started talking about sexual positions. And I said, I can't be a part of this anymore. I can't do it. Jokes or not joke, I don't talk about sex. So then I had to go. But yeah, shout out to Taryn because she just let me ramble. And someone should have shot me in the ass or something because it was a lot. And then we went to the bar. One of the bars on one of the campsites. Deja's going through it.
Dude, I think I'm having an allergic reaction or
To
something.
what?
I have no idea. My eyes itchy. My throat's like closing up on me right now. You were shouting Taryn out. Yeah. And then we took a shotgun. And I just want to say, Caroline's so cool. I was like, you want a shotgun? She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sydney shotguns really fast. We'll get back to that, though. Later.
I mean, we could just do it now.
Yeah.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, basically.
I've always been a beast, and I still am. I used a shotgun all the fucking time in high school. I don't know why I can shotgun so well, but I can, and I haven't done it since high school. And I figured we're in hillbilly town, you know, there's cans. I never have cans of anything anymore, so I'm like, might as well. I said to Deja, I was like, do you want a shotgun? She goes, yeah, as if she knows how to fucking shotgun. Every single time we do this, you're like, yeah, I'll do it, and then you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I suck at it.
I also, yeah, you're very bad. But
I can do Twisted Tea pretty good.
Oh, yeah, those are my favorite. 2 shotgun and if I'm drinking out of a can, it's gonna be.
It's the
Twisted.
carbonation, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even like bubbles in general.
No, I know. But like in high school, I wouldn't do beer, so I had to do like Trulies and shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I could do it.
Yeah, you would have fit right in with North Dakota. You know what I said?
I don't think I
No.
would.
You know what I said? No. I'm not fucking
What did
shotgunning.
you drink in college?
We would do cocktails.
You really did cocktails
In water
college?
bottles, yeah.
That's hillbilly. In water bottles?
Yeah, and like a tumbler or something.
Oh, okay. I thought you like literally meant like a plastic water bottle. I was
No.
like, that's crazy.
No. Or we would, Charisma and I would drink a lot of, we did a lot of Corona sunrises. Wait, no.
Corona
Wait, no.
sunrises.
Wait, I'm tweaking.
Tequila
Cocktails.
sunrise?
We did shots of stuff.
Yeah, you're diabolical.
Yeah, shots. So.
Wow. Well, yeah, so we said to Caroline, we're like, do you want a shotgun? She's like, yeah. Keep in mind, Caroline is mom. She's got 3 kids.
Yep.
She's mother, and we love her. But she's also like a bestie at the same time,
Yep.
so. But she shotgunned with us. She killed Deja. I killed the both of them. Deja, I don't even think she got anything out of her can, to be honest with you. I don't know what you did, but it wasn't.
You know, I tried.
It wasn't drinking.
Every time I try, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's good. It was good effort. I'm glad you were there in the video. So.
And I wasn't cute, though.
Yeah. Hardy shotgunned on stage, and I would have killed him too, so that's crazy. I don't think there's very few people that can beat me. Okay, Joel can. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point. That's beside the point.
That was like your first time, though, wasn't it?
That was, yeah, I was very young. Yeah. Yeah, but Hardy, he did it on stage, and
I think he was already pretty fucked up.
I would
Apparently
hope so.
he was, like, missing lyrics and stuff, and I was like, I don't
Really?
think so. Or, like, he was off tune, maybe?
I don't know. I don't listen to him enough or like see him enough to like.
I don't know, but
I don't attend concerts enough.
I
I don't know. I love concerts though. Every single one I've been to, I'm like, I need to go to more concerts.
Yep.
He was great. I thought he was great. What did you hear about him?
Well, that's what Jay was saying.
Oh.
But Jay's like looking from like
Yeah.
I don't know, music.
Well, when you're
shit.
that big, does it really matter?
That's what I said.
Like-
He's done the time.
Yeah.
He's written songs for like everyone, which is crazy. Mark didn't know that he wrote God's Country. He was impressed by that. I was like, yeah, it's impressive as well.
You guys sing that song a lot.
God's Country? Right outside. Yeah.
He sung it really well on stage.
Yeah, he did, bro. He was so
Anyway.
good. He did so good.
So good.
Now I'm on a Hardy kick again.
Again, you were already on it, now you're back on it. It's a non-stop Hardy for you.
Non-stop Hardy party.
Yeah, well, that was that. So then what do we do?
And then we went back. And then, Sky and Lizzie were like, you guys need to come to...
Oh, after the concert.
Yeah, meet us, party at the lights. That's where it's popping.
What is it called again?
Camp Corruptus?
Camp Corrupt.
Camp Corrupt.
With a K.
With a K.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, you clocked it.
We showed up kind of early, though. And that's, I think, what killed it. I think if
Yeah.
we would have showed up when we left, it might have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was like basically like country line dance.
Yeah. Well, it's like a little bit more amped up, but then yeah.
I mean, it's just cool, but like...
I wish that Lizzie and Sky would have said meet us at the other one.
Yes.
Because they had some pop music.
Yes.
Sad times.
And then we went to bed.
Yeah, Mark had a bum knee. And when I tell you bum knee, I mean we stood there the whole concert. We turned around as the concert ended and he was limping. Like, I mean severely limping. I'm like, Mark, you're limping. Daisha's like, oh yeah, he's just got a bum knee. It's just, it's fine. She blew this shit up. She's like, no, it's just a bum knee. It's fine. Like, we'll be good. Like, whatever. And then she's like, we're just gonna go drop him off and like we'll be fine. Like, we're just gonna go drop off Grandpa.
We literally should have just dropped him off.
It was him. On. We were gonna drop him off. We fully walked back to like put him to bed.
Yeah,
like and then he was like still standing there. And we were like, okay, like
yeah, we were like, oh, I think we're gonna head out. Like, good night, whatever. But we're gonna come back. You know what I mean? Go to bed. And Mark's like, all right, let's go. And Sid and I are both like, all right, Grandpa.
Fully we're like, okay, like, yeah, we'll like, goodbye. And then he gets up with us. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm coming. I think I even said, oh, you're coming?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's go, bum knee. Like, you can't even freaking make it. Can't even make it there. I shit you not, he was limping the whole way there.
Sure enough.
And then he couldn't line dance. Like, we weren't like going in there to line dance, but the Cupid Shuffle came on, and he got a dance to Cupid Shuffle. And he was doing it, but like with a bum knee. So I'm like,
Sydney won't let up about this bum knee.
I'm like, your bum knee's taking up a lot of space in this environment right now. Just kidding.
We're like, if you just want to walk down that road, take a left, go past the canal, you'll be right
like,
there.
Go on. But yeah, because Mark had a bum knee, Daijah was tired, and they're one together, so they're all tired. So then we had to head back, but then on the way back, I heard a different bar, and they were playing like good music. Like, the country music's good music, I think, but they were playing like club music, like stuff that like you would hear if you normally went out to a bar or like a club or whatever. And I stopped dead in my fucking tracks. I'm like, looking at it. I'm like side-eyeing it. I'm looking at Daijah, and she's like, oh no, like, Daijah's like, no, we can like stop if you like want to stop. Now you're putting that shit on me. Yep. And Mark has a bum knee, okay? I'm not about to be the one to be like, come on, let's go, Grandpa. We're gonna go heading over here. I felt bad for the poor guy, okay? I'm like, no, it's fine. And I'm like inching towards you guys, waiting for Daijah to be like, no, let's go over there for a second. It didn't happen. We had to go back. And then the sleeping arrangements.
Oh, God, dude.
The sleeping arrangements came, and I don't know why we didn't try and plan something out, because honestly,
I genuinely thought I had blankets in the back of my car.
Okay.
Because I normally do.
You normally do.
I normally do, and this one fucking random fucking weekend.
Mark took him out to put his band shit in there.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
I'm
at
like,
all.
okay,
Cool.
So, okay, no, I'm gonna leave the bum knee alone. Okay, it's time for me to leave the bum knee alone, because the way that we were all at night, also, it's 120 degrees during the day. Why is it so fucking cold at night?
Thank you.
What's going on?
Clock it.
What is going on?
Because it was cold as fuck.
It was so cold.
And I was pissed.
That's why I was like, no, the car will be fine. Like, I can so sleep in the car.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot out here. As soon as the sun goes down, like, it'll be good. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Cold
Negative
stuff.
degrees outside.
Yeah.
I was like... And, like, I keep blaming it on the fact that, like, we planned on going home, but, like, there's a large part of us, like, 80% of all of us knew that we were not driving home.
Absolutely.
And so why didn't we think about something? Why didn't we think about that?
I know.
Instead, we were like,
No
we good.
pillows, no blankets.
Nothing.
Honestly, I thought that they might have extras.
I didn't even bring like a sweats and a sweatshirt.
Same.
I literally,
Nothing.
I
dude.
slept in the back of Daijah's car, and it was so cold, but it was cold inside the trailer too, so there was really no difference. I had one t-shirt. I put the t-shirt over what I had on. I put my arms in it, and then I had a pair of jean shorts, booty shorts, not booty shorts, but short shorts. And I put them on my thighs, and then I had a tank top. I put that on my calves, and then I had Daijah's sun protector thing that she puts in the windshield. I threw that over me, thinking that was gonna give me some warmth. It was a piece of plastic, thinner than paper, but I was like, maybe. Threw that over me. It kept falling off me. It was a whole thing. And then I was listening to people screaming, yell, and blast music until 3 a.m. I'd be like laying there, and I could have caught something, and then I'd hear like a teenage boy go, yeah! And I'm like, I wake up and I look up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
There's people, the trailer beside us. There are like 4 men laying on the ground. People laying on the ground, screaming, yelling. I'm pretty sure the booby show was still going on. Pretty sure there's a booby show every 30 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's crazy how these people can get that fucked up. But I mean, if you're drinking all weekend, I guess.
Well, we're not that type of drunk people. Like, I don't get drunk and do stupid shit. I get drunk and then I'm just kind of vibing and then I go to bed.
Yeah.
So.
Also, they have to be on something else.
I was literally just gonna say they're on drugs. There's no way. There's no way,
bro.
There's no way
you
can have
like that.
You can have that much excitement about life without being on drugs.
Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah.
Because alcohol is a depressant. So if they're all just drinking alcohol, they should all be sobbing.
If anything.
If anything.
Yeah.
But instead, they're screaming, running around, acting like idiots. So that's called
something else.
Drugs.
Hard drugs.
Dare, my friend. Dare. Should have been there.
Redneck.
It was so redneck. I literally thought I was like in Alabama or something. The amount of white men that I heard say the N-word.
Oh,
I saw a Confederate flag, Trump flags everywhere.
It was pretty wild.
Pretty sure I saw a flag that said Slaves Matter. I don't really know what was going on there, but like there was a lot happening. And it was a lot of racism around me. Okay. And there was not enough black people to go around, let me tell you.
I don't even know if I saw...
Did you see any person of color?
I saw
any
one.
POC?
I saw one.
Any POC in the building?
I saw
Please raise your
one.
hand.
Well,
I saw Jordan. And I don't know if he counts.
I saw that black girl.
The who?
That bald black girl.
Oh, the one that she works at that place, didn't she? I knew I recognized her.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 POC in the building. One of them questionable. Questionable.
I think that's about it. Well,
yeah.
I think I saw one more, but I wasn't really looking for him.
Oh, I was looking.
Yeah.
I was looking for an ally. Couldn't find him. You know I'm drunk when I'm with people who I'm like hanging out with and friends, and like I don't know them that well. Like I was with Taryn and Nick. I'm drunk. I literally go, "So are you Trumpy? Why am I allowed to say that? That's not allowed to come out of my mouth."
No, absolutely.
And of course they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, for sure." Looking around like, I'm looking around like, no, right, totally knew that, guys. Come get her, come get him. What else did I say? It's something. Someone said something, and I was like, "Oh, are you religious?" Like, someone stop me.
Yeah, please stop talking.
Someone put duct tape over my mouth, and of course they're like,
"You be saying the most
did you
out of
see
pocket
Taryn,
shit."
though?
Right.
Taryn was like, "No, I don't believe in." And then Nick said, "Yeah." And
yeah. Then I was like, ooh.
I'm like, "Oh."
And then they started.
She literally kept talking shit about him.
And then they started to pray, and I was like, "Oh, yikes!"
Oh shit! They were like, "Let's do a group prayer." We're like, what the fuck? But Taryn was literally talking so much shit to Nick's face about being religious. I was laughing so fucking hard. I don't know where you were, but like I don't know how it came up, but she was like, "Yeah, he can believe in whatever." Like this dumbass Jesus. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, no, Lizzie and Sky were like, "You gonna come to church with us tomorrow? Redneck church?" I said, "No, I'm going home."
They went to church before they left?
Yes. Where?
I'm so sorry.
Where was the chapel?
You're telling me there's a chapel? See,
it's a redneck
that's what
church.
I don't get. We've got these racist motherfuckers who say some out-of-pocket shit and do some out-of-pocket shit all weekend.
And go ask for
and then they go to the church and they're like...
Ask for forgiveness.
They're like, my sins, that's crazy.
That's life. That's life, pimp.
So anyway, that was our weekend. How was yours?
Yeah,
How was
right.
your guys' weekend?
Everybody good?
I woke up with no hangover, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was iconic.
I actually felt great. And then we had a great
And
productive
then I got
Sunday.
home and all of my allergies hit me all at once. Took
Oh,
2 Benadryl,
yeah.
knocked the fuck out for 6 hours.
It wasn't even just allergies. I don't have any allergies or anything. And I was
Dust, fucking
stuffed up.
stuff. Yeah,
I was like, shit was coming out of my throat, all the dust and shit. It was bad.
Yep.
I felt like I couldn't breathe. And then I laid down in my bed. I didn't wake up till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Correct. Also.
And then we had a productive day.
Yeah, we did actually.
After 2 p.m.
Yep.
I had to sleep.
Anyway, did anybody see the Megan set? It got cut short. Did you see that?
I heard her mic cut out too right at the end.
Mm-hmm. She was like,
Diabolical.
"They're telling me I have to go, guys." And I'm like, she's like, "Play that again for the hotties," and I was like, "I'll give it. That's it. Cool."
I didn't know she was at Coachella.
What? Her set had Queen Latifah in it. How'd you not know that?
Oh, sorry. I was dealing with hillbillies all weekend.
No,
My
that's
bad.
so iconic.
No, that's
What?
on me for sure.
Yeah. She also brought Sierra out.
There's so
Be
many.
for real.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many artists. It's hard to like remember who the fuck is all what's going on. Like,
I just
don't
hear
know.
about what.
I saw Lady Gaga. I heard she is the
killed
best
it.
performance she's ever done in her career. I was like, as she should.
It was
Post
kind of
Malone
scary.
looked mid.
I didn't really
so
see anything about Post
I
Malone.
saw one and it was mid. The first comment was, "If I got this version of this song, I'd be pissed." And it was like a mellowed out version of like one of his really popular songs. I was like, valid. Who else was the headliner before Gaga?
Charlie.
Oh, after. She was
Day
Saturday. Charlie. I heard it was fine.
Or Nickelback or something.
No, Charlie XCX.
No.
The headliner.
I'm telling you, it was Nickelback, and then her name was underneath Nickelback the second day. Look at this.
Nickelback was the
photograph.
headliner? What?
I think so.
No, I don't. No.
I think so.
No. You're telling me Charlie XCX opened up for Nickelback. I didn't see shit about Nickelback on my social media. I didn't see one clip of Nickelback.
Because Charlie XCX is coming back around. No wonder you're seeing shit about Charlie XCX
Okay.
and not Nickelback.
What? No
I
way.
swear to God.
No
look it
way. No way. Can we get a fact check? Did Nickelback actually headline Saturday? He
Look
didn't
at the
I'm sure he played.
up.
I'm sure he
The fact that you keep saying he, it's a
it's
band.
a band.
It's a
I
band.
knew that. I knew that.
What other song besides Photograph do they sing, Cindy?
I didn't even know.
Are you sure?
You dumbass.
I thought it was
Where'd you
right
get
there.
that from?
I thought it was. I was looking at the days. Day 1, day 2, day 3.
He wasn't even there all 3 days.
It said. I thought it said Nickelback
did
right
you
here,
make
and then
that
Charlie
up?
XCX. No. No wonder it wasn't on this
stupid.
side. That makes
You're
sense now.
stupid. What? What are you talking about? It was on sides.
Oh.
Was Nickelback there? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Well.
You tried to come for me.
Oh, Glorilla had a really good concert too. Apparently.
I'm sure they all had a great thing. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sure they all had a great thing. Shut the fuck up, bro. What?
Well, like, I'm sure it was great. Like, I heard the rest of it was ass, so, like,
Yeah.
I heard all of
heard
it was
Weekend
ass
one
except
was
for
not.
that. Oh, I heard that,
What'd you hear, Cindy?
who played before Charlie? Oh, was it Gaga?
Yes.
Nobody was dancing to her set.
To Gaga?
Yeah, like, everyone was standing still. Like, freaking mannequins.
On the same day?
What did you say?
They are different days.
I know that. I said the audience at Gaga was, like, standing still.
Yeah, because it was creepy. Did you see the performance?
That's who Lady Gaga is.
She's like-
Lady Gaga is creepy.
She's like-
she's always been creepy. It was the vibe of her, like, from the beginning.
No, I think it was more
Charlie
creepy.
XCX people were, like, jumping around and, like, dancing.
That's her
or
music,
whatever.
though. How would you sing no?
Poker. What do you mean? I would dance to that.
No, you
you're
would not.
I'm just like,
Poker bass.
that's how you're singing it? That's how you're really at a
Raw,
concert?
raw. How would you dance to this song? Let's
Go,
let's
go.
react. Raw.
Hold on, I'm ready. That's exactly what I would do. I'm picturing it right now.
Okay, ready?
Go.
watch me do it though.
Okay.
She's like, rah, rah. That's you would not shut the fuck up, Sydney. You would not if she's
Yes,
like
I
if she's like
would.
this.
Yes, I would, bitch.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like,
No, I would not.
yes, you would.
No,
You would not be like.
That's
if
like
you were
Hardy.
on
He was
something.
fucking screaming like he was getting possessed on that freaking stage. Psycho! And you're like, I'm like, does he need help? So don't tell me how I'm gonna dance, because the whole time Hardy was screaming into his mic, I was like, oh shit!
Wait, how was I doing it again?
Rah rah. I got my one hand up, my drink in the other. That's exactly what would happen.
I can't breathe. That's actually hilarious. Wow.
Anyways, people
Boom,
were
clap. Sound of hearts. Sydney.
That's my go-to. A head bob.
Sydney. Shut the
You
fuck
know,
up.
it's
bro.
all weather
Who's
music.
the third day?
Post Malone.
My mama called.
You said that last week.
She won't see
I'm
me.
crying. Yeah. Post Malone. Posty. I don't know. I didn't see much of him. I guess it was mid. Anyway. What else is there to talk about?
Sydney.
Oh,
Sydney,
God.
Sydney.
I have
Khloe Kardashian on Call Her Daddy.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that.
Kind of iconic.
You know, it's the first Kardashian to be on Call Her Daddy.
Which is very surprising.
I spent, I think, 30 minutes watching a series on TikTok. You know how those always rope you in, you know? Yeah. It was like part 2 that got me, and then I had to go over find part 1 before I watched it. It was a whole thing. But it was the downfall of Call Her Daddy, or whatever, the rise of Call Her Daddy. I know what you're gonna thinking, but basically it talked about how
the downfall of P. Diddy.
No, it talked
sorry.
about how Sophia and Alex met, how they started their podcast, how they did this, how they got to Barstool, what happened at Barstool after Barstool, you know, and how she got to where she's at.
Yep.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Sophia F or whatever the fuck, because I was watching when they were doing it together in
Correct.
the beginning.
Yep.
I don't know, like, the series was, like, really intriguing, and then I saw a clip of Dave Portnoy calling Sophia a greedy bitch. Ooh. I was like, okay, so this is how we do business. Cute. I did continue to watch the rest of the clip of the series, but you should watch it. It was intense.
What'd you learn? That Sophie is a greedy bitch, or what?
Apparently, like, there's a bunch of negotiations, and, like, she would ask for something.
Wanted more money?
They were taking advantage. So they brought Sophia and Alex on for Call Her Daddy, and then it surpassed all the goals that they ever thought it was ever going to hit, because it blew the fuck up, right?
Yep.
So then Sophia was dating some, like, rich guy who worked at, like, some big thing. And she got lawyers and was like, you're being taken advantage of, like, ask for this, this, and this. And so negotiations were going on back and forth about whatever. But, like, every time that Barstool would, like, give them something, she would be like, not enough, I want to go here. And then they would meet her, and then she would go up here.
Oh.
And apparently, she wasn't doing anything. Like, apparently she was just, like, a creative. Like, she was just, like, the funny one, and Alex was the one editing it and doing all the work. And then I guess Alex went behind her back, got, like, a shit ton more money, a raise, and didn't tell her. And so it was a lot of, like, friends in business who should not be in business together.
Yeah.
So then, they cut her out. So then Alex went to Barstool by herself, made a deal, cut Sophia out of it, and then they all called her a greedy bitch, and they didn't want her a part of it.
Wow.
And then she got her own podcast that didn't go anywhere. And she told her side of the story, and yeah. So it's kind of crazy.
Well, Sophia, look at her now.
I think she still has a podcast. It's like Sophia with an F, I think is what it's called.
Sophia,
have you heard of it? Exactly.
Sophia with an F?
Exactly. Yep.
I would hope so. Or you mean with a PH?
No. So Sophia with an F. That's the name of the podcast.
Sophia with an F.
Sophia with an F.
That's the name of the podcast?
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid, though.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, and, like, with an F is bigger than Sophia is. Even more stupid. I know. Okay. Did you hear about what's going on with China TikTok?
Are you about to get political with me or what?
It's a little political, but it's more of like
The tariffs?
countries talking shit. Wait, did you know?
I mean, I've seen it on the news.
What did you see?
Did I get into it?
The news.
No.
Where's the news?
TikTok.
Okay. Okay. Let's preface that. Before I thought you were over here watching the news. I was like,
No.
how did we get here? What did you see on TikTok?
That China said F you to tariffs. That was literally the title.
That's all you saw?
And then I just kept going.
Well, basically, okay, so like
so explain it to me. What's going on?
I don't know that much. I didn't get enough time to research, but I do know something. Lululemon, Birkin bags, all of that
Target?
shit.
Is Target in there?
Probably.
Okay, well, hold on before you go. Because Mark's been making such a fucking big deal about me shopping at Target.
Yeah, because they're racist.
That's it. Got
Yeah.
it. Got
Yeah,
it.
you're
Because
not
I was
supposed
like,
to
oh, I mean, I don't normally go to Target when I need things.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, for
Why
unwild
does
drinks.
he care?
Right. Out of nowhere.
What has he heard?
All out of nowhere. He was like, that's why you're stopping it. I was like, first off, it's not my money. Justice is the one who got it. They accept EBT. Of course, I got my unwild drinks. Like, it's not my money. It's the government circling the government. He's like, yeah, that's what I mean. And I was like, whoa. When did you get so political?
When did you get so political?
Like,
I'm pretty sure they're like not good people, right? Anicia doesn't shop at Target. She banned Target for reasons that I could need to understand. But yeah, apparently,
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm uneducated on that, so
Okay.
I can't speak on it.
Okay,
but,
never mind. Continue then.
Lululemon, Birkin bags, designer purses, and clothing and stuff like that. Apparently, they all say made in France. I don't know. I've never owned one or seen one, so I don't know where they're made. But apparently, it says they're made in France. In reality, they're made in China.
China.
And China was like, fuck you to these tariffs. I'm just going to tell your whole country that we make all this shit for like 1/20th of what you sell them for. They up the, like, apparently like a Birkin bag, or I don't know if it's Birkin, but like some designer bag that they said they sell for like $35,000. In reality, it only takes like $1,500 to make the bag or something.
Damn. So
And
they're
like
trying to take our money.
Yeah, a bunch
These
of other
greedy motherfuckers.
So China was like, here's how it's at. We actually make it, and they show you all the people in the warehouses, all these people making it, like everything, everything. I was high, so I'm scrolling through it. I was like, I'm like, oh my god. And then on top of them telling us all that, they tell you how to buy it from the manufacturer, like online, instead of buying it how US wants to sell it to us for timesing the price by 1 million.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, go here. You can buy it straight from the manufacturer at 1/20th of the fucking price, at the prices that we do it for. And I'm like, so we're in a war. So that's crazy. So yeah.
That's so wild.
And then like apparently China's putting out all these like campaigns. I forget what they're smear campaigns. And you know how we
Against
always
like Trump?
Yeah. And you know how we always see like picture or videos of like the Chinese in the warehouses like sewing, like in those big warehouses, and there's like a lot of them making all the stuff.
Yeah.
They like put all these like fat white people in a warehouse, and they're all like and they're all doing it like so slow because the Chinese like do it really, really fast or whatever. And like they're always really like fat white people,
obese people,
and they have like MAGA hats, and they have like a bunch of shit on.
I'm dead
and they're
as
like
fuck.
making the clothes, but they're going like at like turtle speed. It's so funny. It was like created by like AI, but it was hilarious.
Wow.
Like China's so petty, and I love it.
That's wild.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. And on top of that, here's some embarrassing videos of your country. Like, I was like,
oh yeah, because everybody's obese here.
Yeah. And there was like a bunch like fast. It was so funny actually. You had to see it.
I'm so shook right
Holy
now.
shit! Like yeah, they're called smear campaigns, right? Where they like make shit
fun of
make fun of whoever. Yeah. So basically, we're in a war. I don't know if it's over Birkin bags or not, but
we're in a war over Birkin.
Like they might bomb us over Lululemon.
That's the title of our next one. Are we in a war over Birkin bags?
Yeah, I feel like we are right now.
Wait.
That's what it's looking like.
Alrighty, Leah, right?
Birkin might not even be the name of the fucking purse. It was some type of fucking bag, and I was like, Birkin, period.
Bro, we be coming up with such a good titles by just talking. This is great. Why didn't we start this earlier?
Oh my god. So this was fun.
Yeah, I feel like I feel a lot better. I don't know what that was. I was like
Yeah.
scratchy.
It's okay. Were you scratching your chest?
Yeah.
Because you had a big old red spot on your
Yeah,
chest.
I was like, I'm like
That's
scratching
why I
like
said you look like an addict.
I
It's
know, I'm like
I was
scratching
looking
like
at
a
your chest. I was
crackhead.
like, okay.
Hey,
There's
close
something you're
that
not
up,
telling
eh?
me.
Nah.
Anyway, I'm out of wine. Daja's out of water.
And we have a birthday party we need to get to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Big things are coming, guys. We are grinding.
We got a stacked schedule ahead of us, some photo shoots, some new marketing strategies, some interviews. So
Like, comment,
we're on the
subscribe.
up. We're on the fucking up.
Let's get it.
Bye.
That's all. Bye, losers.